When we first started, we knew what DKU, at least athletics, was going to be in the next 3 to 4 or 5 years, because we already knew we were building the sports complex and where it should be. However, we didn't have undergraduate class, so we have no idea what interest in sports is going to be, what our actual identity is going to be, or what our students like. So the first few years were experimentation, trying to get buy-in from students, but also of our community, to really try to convince them that sports and athletics can really play an important part of student experience and school identity.
In one word, at the beginning, the program, the athletic program, to me, it looks small and beautiful. At the beginning, we only have 5-a-side football pitch.
Our office was small, with only a small indoor gym and a basketball court. We didn't have many students yet. Everything was new and everything was under construction.
Coming here the first semester, there was basketball intramurals going on, and I was really excited, but I didn't really know anyone to play in a team with. I think I ended up playing in a team with all the Mongolians. It was just Mongolians and me in that team. And I really felt like I forgot everything, that I couldn't play anymore because it had been so long and I was never that great to begin with, so I felt that my career was over. The intramurals started and I started playing again. I also realized that I didn't care, that I wasn't that good at basketball. I was just so excited to play again, and it just brought such a new color to my life to be able to play basketball again. And this was all, there was no sports complex. We were still in those questionable courts in phase 1.
My biggest challenge in phase 1 was when students were going through my basketball court during my classes or my varsity practices. So that was my biggest challenge.
We had to take a shuttle bus to a rented court in a vocational school nearby for our table tennis class. Then we created a temporary table tennis court in front of the CC building. We covered the basketball court. It was really cold in the winter and hot in the summer, but then it's gone. So 2 years later, we have the sport complex building, and we finally have this fancy table tennis court, as you can see.
I can say it was a problem about infrastructure. For the students were challenging, and even they cannot develop their full potential, their full talent. I can say moving to the phase 2 was a very big upgrade. Now the real story will start with athletic culture.
Phase 2 allowed us to level up in a big way in all aspects.
We moved from phase 1 to phase 2. That is a huge game changer. The sports complex, the new building, new facilities, it is really a game changer. At the beginning, our major program is PE. We do have some clubs, we do have some varsity, but after we transfer to phase 2, I can see the growth of different programs, not only on the quantity, but also on the quality.
Students get more motivation to be involved in the sport. We get a new football field with efficient grass, 11-a-side football field. We get a beautiful stands, which in the season 2023-2024 we fill up with 1,000 people, which is including not only students, faculty and staff, but also we involve the Kunshan city. It's also like we have a now beautiful gym, we have a swimming pool, we have a basketball, multifunctional court, we have a spinning room. So a lot of great things now students have, and they will now really experience the sport on really high level.
Students have great conditions, great opportunities to engage in things that they like. Okay, we have amazing gym. Court is available as main court and multifunctional court to them for most of the times. Plenty of games, plenty of opportunities to showcase their hard work. So nothing but positive things.
One thing, it wasn't just about the resource. Of course, we have more facilities financially and more staffing, but it allows us to shape the culture through all of the activities that we do and to kind of understand what our community wanted. So once we've identified what can we do here, we kind of let students say we like this, and provide them that opportunity, and that gave us really almost provided us staff and instructors the roadmap. How can we build this culture together? And it was a really easy way to kind of cruise together. And that simply stems from everybody wanting to be engaged, recognizing the impact that it can have together, and just allow us to continue on that path.
Parkrun now is adopted is a flag event of athletics. But at the beginning, it saw 20 to 30 participants only, and moreover, so many of them are from DKU and one running club from Suzhou. But currently, Parkrun is a regular bi-weekly event participated by around 200 people, not only from DKU, but also from nearby community and a different running club from Shanghai, Suzhou, and Kunshan. It has been an influential event at Kunshan.
Opportunities are at all-time high for DKU student athletes. Our selection of sport clubs has seen an impressive growth from 9 in 2022 to 24 in 2025, while varsity teams have nearly tripled from 5 to 13 within the same time frame. This jump reflects the alignment between the growing athletic interest at DKU and that of other institutions and sporting associations. At the regional level and even national level, our sport clubs and teams are casting the spotlight on DKU as we make waves in university athletics. This year at Kunshan University was a year of pushing limits, setting standards, and learning what it takes to engage and also to compete. The season opened in August with a quiet intensity. Expectations were higher than ever. The sports complex was no longer just a new feature, it was part of our identity. And for athletes who walked through the doors on a daily basis, that came with both pride and also expectations.
I think favorite memory would have to be beating NYU Shanghai. They have kind of been our rivals since the start. I think the first time we played them, they beat us 10-0. And then it came to last year when we beat them 4-2. And it was just unbelievable. Like, to see how much all of the girls put into that game, literally blood, sweat, and tears. And it was just an unbelievable feeling to finally beat your rivals.
We were playing against UNC, and it was such a tough game. We went into overtime. Both games that we played, and also against NYU, went to overtime. It was such a long day, such long games. To handle that, I think psychologically, physically, and to keep playing, to keep pushing with all the expectation that we've created for ourselves with the streak that we had going on. There was a lot of different aspects going on, and the game just felt so important, and at the same time it's so difficult. And the fact that was like the last game of the season for us, and that we came out with the win, everything was so special. So I think those two, not just because we won, but I think just because of the way that I remember us fighting and how much we wanted it, and then to get it just felt very gratifying, just very, very nice.
One of my favorite memories, that was last November, and 6 of our players attended the judo competition. It was a big success for the team, I think, and everyone is excited and take photos. And there was one moment that everyone put the medals on me, and the school flag is in the front. It was an amazing moment and feel more than appreciated.
My favorite memory is every time at the end of the dance night, every dancers gather together on a stage to make a curtain calls and dance together. This moment makes me touch a lot because everyone enjoyed very much and everyone gathered together for the love of dancing. This makes me feel all the efforts we do is very meaningful.
The game that we had against NYU here at home, where we won 4-2, I believe was the score. I think that was one of the most important events for DKU football. The ambiance of that game was just excellent. We had the stands on the right side were completely filled out. Everyone was, the makeup, the drums, the support that we had that game was crazy. It was just such an amazing night, I think, for everyone involved. Just seeing the community get together like that. It was just something I had never seen before here at DKU.
Facing a bundle of challenges, our teams have shown extraordinary resilience and determination. Despite the limitations of a smaller student body, rigorous, academic schedules, and the inevitable occurrences of injuries, our athletes have risen above these occasions. They've excelled against, competitors from institutions several times of our size, proving that perseverance and talent are not defined by numbers alone.
Now, over the years since then, especially with phase 2, we are seeing how sports shapes identity of DKU students, of our community in general, and the impact it has on our community. And that huge part of that is students seeing the value, and really with the new phase 2, with all the resources that we put in, and the entire community coming behind it, and the sports complex just being not just a facility for sports, but also a place where community comes together. So we see the spirit coming along, and it's really motivating and humbling to know where we started and where we are now.
We built this just unbelievably committed and competitive group of women, and it's grown into something amazing, absolutely amazing. I think it brings so much value into your life, like being able to have that distraction and have that sense of camaraderie with your teammates, the competitive outlet, the physical outlet. Yeah, it's just an unbelievable thing, and I think anyone who's been on a sports team can relate to that feeling of how powerful it can be. It's definitely one of the things I love most about athletics as a whole at DKU, is the ability to bring different people of different diversities together.
It's been great playing on the team, being able to meet a whole bunch of new people, and the closeness I feel with my teammates. Just being able to get personal connections with all of them, and being able to take classes with them, and we're still friends on and off the court. Really get to explore the sport in a different aspect was great for me. So it was just eye-opening and a joy for me to be part for it.
Each one of our members just dedicates so much time, they put so much passion, and it just shows. It shows. I think the results are just one side of it. The trainings, the blood, the sweat, the tears that they put in training, in the matches, it shows at the end of the day in the results. The results are just one side, but there's so much that people just don't see.
We're not just playing for us to have our moments, to have our star feeling. We do it for each other. We see someone going very hard, we want to go harder for them. We see someone giving their life on defense, we want to give our lives for them. We want to make everyone's effort feel worth it. And I think that that's just very lucky and very fortunate. I think that there was no obligation that we had to do all of that, but it feels like from the very beginning we were in sync.
I think the team has grown a lot during these 3 years, and we also won championship for 2 cups, both SJTLU and also International University Cup. I think the team that is always resilient, competitive, and we always stick together. I think that's the most important part.
It's more like a family than a team, because we hang out, we're chilling together, and we created a lot of funny memories. The challenges is mainly how we keep our momentum, how we work harder to pursue a higher grade, better achievement.
I know we're a small university, but we've always had that desire to push the limits, and I think this is just the beginning.
In contrast to some other university schools, everything is run in-house, internally, our student workers and our staff, and that takes a lot of work. I think that's also one part that students are somewhat aware of, because they do so much for us as student workers, operations of the sports complex, event management, sports clubs you guys run. So I'm really glad the students are aware how much, and I think we have this mutual respect and appreciation for the work that our staff put in, but also we appreciate you guys' engagement and how much your role is significant for everything running and being the way it is.
Students help us achieve that standard big time in every aspect of what we do. From the day-to-day operations of the sports complex to helping us put together some of the biggest events that we've ever seen at DKU, and documented and highlighting the growth and history of our athletic community.
I feel so grateful to have been part of this team, to see how much they put in the rain, in the snow, and the boiling hot weather. The girls are there, they show their determination, they play through injuries, they show up even when they're mentally drained, physically drained, and I'm just so inspired by every single one of them, and I'm so incredibly grateful to be a part of this team.
我觉得就是 大学3年加入篮球队是对我而言是非常非常幸运的，就是能够遇到这么一群非常团结的、非常有韧性的，而且关心大家、关心彼此这么一支团队，我觉得非常的幸运，而且我觉得我会永远珍藏这些回忆。
I love my teammates. They mean the world to me. They definitely made my sport and campus experience definitely worth coming to DKU.
The only thing I want to say is like stay together, stay in a team, let's fight together, make it end well. I mean, you start in a glory star, you make sure it ends in a nice way. And I suggest that quitters never win and winners never quit. Yeah.
I think just keep going, just keep pushing, keep challenging yourselves to compete. Don't be afraid. Have confidence in yourself, believe in yourself, train hard. The way you train is the way you play, and I think that is just the main message that I want our entire sporting community to know. That the more you push yourself, the more you believe in yourself, and the more you seek to push those boundaries, the greater the results that you will get at the end.
I'm very proud of our students, not only the varsity players, but also the students who attend the PE class, who are involved in the football club and other sports.
One of the proudest moments, I think, from all the staff is when we see first-year students and when we see students at 4 years, especially those that have been part of the athletics the entire journey at DKU. It's really motivating and gives a sense of this is exactly why we do what we do. It's seeing you guys develop from freshman students coming in first time on their own to becoming adults who are about to start your careers, and to see you shape as adults and be part of this journey together. It's really inspiring, and that really gives us fuel for continuing to do what we do and doing more and trying to give 100% of ourselves to the job that we do.
Right now we have good conditions and had a good platform. I hope everyone can enjoy DKU to experience the exciting DKU sports. Finally, I hope everyone can take the good memories to go to the future, and I hope everyone develop better and better.
To seniors, huge thank you for everything you have done from the first moment you arrived to this team up until now. I want to tell them that I'm proud of them, I love them, continue to work hard, and dream big.
I think success is not just about winning. It's about the effort you put in, the lessons you learned, and the bonds you built. Try your best, support each other, and enjoy the journey.
One smart man say, training is a knowledge, knowledge is confidence, and confidence is a victory. They need to believe in their dreams. When they fall down, they need to get up. Again, maybe they will fall down, and again they get up, but they need to believe. They need to trust in themselves, they need to follow their dreams.
I hope that whoever was with us as part of this journey really doesn't think all of those speeches that we do are just there to do a speech. We do genuinely mean it. We hope the students learn through this experience and take with them the core essence of the values and relationships and friendships and guidance from us for the next stage in their personal and professional lives. Because that's the only way you can say, hey, this is the value I got from DKU being there, and I would like to give back in the same way that others see, because I see how significant that experience was. And I think this is how our community gets stronger, but also grows and will continue to grow.
Still, this season wasn't all smooth. Injuries happened, there were off games and practices that tested commitment. You don't measure growth by trophies alone. You measure it by who keeps showing up when no one else is watching. And this year, DKU athletes kept showing up, day after day, practice after practice, win or lose. And that's what made this season matter. Because now, for the first time, we're not just building DKU Athletics. We are DKU Athletics, and people are starting to notice.